Hello everyone, I welcome you all again our next episode of Daily Market Updates. Today we have got few interesting news and updates coming up, plus we'll be also wrapping up the market at the end of the video. So let us begin our discussion on that. The most important update for the day was that TCS announced its quarterly results yesterday and has done amazingly well. It has actually been able to generate a lot of revenue for itself, and in dollar terms the revenue has gone up by almost 5% and the net profit also increased by 6.26%. This can be majorly attributed to the rising expenditure of the companies, and because of pandemic, a lot of digital services have been used, and TCS has been a beneficiary for that. Even the top line also has gone up by 4.6%. So this has been a breath of fresh air during this time of pandemic, and all the other IT companies which are going to announce their results are actually expected to provide a lot of positive news in the market. The second most important news for the day was that the March consumer price indexed inflation rose to 5.52%. It was 5.03% in the previous month, but it rose to 5.5%. This actually could be a sign of worry, but according to few economists and the market experts, this is not a major sign of worry, because in times of pandemic, even the inflation is not one of the major factors which government looks to or the central government looks to control. And as long as the number stays below 6%, it is within the tolerance level of RBI. And the third important news, which actually shows the incentivizing of the banks towards people who are taking vaccination, is that Central Bank of India has launched a new fixed deposit plan which is for 1111 days, and it gives you 0.25% extra interest on the fixed deposits. So this is actually incentive by the bank to make people take vaccination so that they get an extra 0.25% of interest on their investments. So these were three major news updates for the day, and now moving on to the market, which has actually been able to recover quite a bit. Yesterday when the market made a very weak candle and the weakness was expected to continue, but because of good results by the TCS and also the approval of the foreign vaccines like the Sputnik, the market has been able to breathe easy, and we see buying coming back in the market. The Sensex went up by 1.38%. The Nifty also went up by 1.36% that is 194 points. And the biggest gainer of the day was Bank Nifty. It actually gained 3.18%, almost amounting to 1,000 points for the day. And the top gainers for the market were Mahindra & Mahindra, Bajaj Finance and Tata Motors, and the top losers were Dr. Reddy and TCS. Now, what made the market move? Now, we all understood that the market went up after a fall in yesterday, but the move wasn't expected on a normal day. But this has to be more fundamental driven news. The most important being that the fast approval of vaccine. We have been getting news that the foreign vaccines have been approved in India on a fast trial basis, and banking and finance sector and the auto sectors were the major gainers of it, and because of the people confidence coming back in the system of finance and the auto segment. Now, looking at the technical outlook for tomorrow, this is the Nifty daily chart, and if you look at the right hand side of the screen, I have marked it with an oval signal showing that the piercing pattern. So what is a piercing pattern? On the previous day you have a big red candle, but the following candle, which is green by nature, is almost half the size of the previous day candle, and which always gives the signs of bullishness in the market, because the bears couldn't control the market and the bulls are coming back in the market. So the theoretical understanding of this pattern is that the low for today actually becomes a very good stop loss for your longs, and the immediate level of resistance can be targeted as a target for your trade. So this is about the technical outlook of the market. I hope today's market update gave you a decent update for the day. It gave you technical outlook, it gave you a fundamental picture of the market, and I'll again see you tomorrow on our regular updates. Thank you so much.